In our previous videos, we have explored the landscape of global taxation and how the Pillar 2 emerged with the goal of preventing multinational corporations from shifting their profits to low tax havens. However, its high thresholds may leave developing nations struggling to benefit. In today's video, we will take a closer look at the issue of limited impact of Pillar 2 on developing nations and explore how the rule may inadvertently widen the gap between the developed and developing nations. Hi, my name is Olatunji Abdulrazak. I am the founder and CEO of taxmobile.online. Welcome to my YouTube channel, A Stitch in Tax Saves Cash. This channel is dedicated to helping you stay on top of your taxes. We will provide you with tips and strategies to help you keep more money in your pockets and minimize your tax liability while you stay in compliance with tax laws. So, if you want to start taking control of your finances from today, hit the subscribe button below and click the notification bells to stay updated on our latest videos. Pillar 2, which introduces a global minimum tax rate, poses a challenge for developing nations due to the high global turnover threshold of 750 million euros. The elevation of this threshold creates a situation where many multinational enterprises operating in developing nations may not meet the prescribed criteria. Consequently, the anticipated impact of Pillar 2 may be significantly limited for these countries. Let's take Nigeria as a case study. The Federal Inland Revenue Service notes that the high 750 million euros threshold means only a few foreign companies in Nigeria meet the criteria of the model rules. This issue is particularly evident in the digital sector, where many multinational enterprises with a digital presence in Nigeria do not meet the 750 million euro threshold. As a result, Pillar 2 provisions have limited applicability within Nigeria, significantly reducing its potential impact on the country's tax base. However, Nigeria's situation is not unique. It highlights a broader challenge faced by many developing nations under Pillar 2. Implications for developing nations. The limited applicability of Pillar 2 due to the high global turnover threshold may lead to constrained tax revenues of developing nations. This could impede efforts to address tax-based erosion and profit shifting, limiting the efficacy of the global minimum tax rate in bolstering fiscal resources. Also, the disparity arising from the threshold could perpetuate inequality in the taxation of multinational enterprises, especially those predominantly operating in developing nations. Strategic consideration. Given these challenges, it is crucial to consider strategic adjustments such as tailored threshold consideration. This involves advocating for a more tailored global turnover threshold that takes into account the economic disparities between developed and developing nations. By allowing greater flexibility in applying Pillar 2 to a wider range of multinational enterprises in developing countries, we can better address these tax challenges. Supplementary measures for revenue protection. Developing nations may need to pursue supplementary measures to protect their tax revenues, focusing on domestic tax policies, regulatory reforms, and targeted initiatives to mitigate the impact of Pillar 2's limited reach. Impact of significant economic presence rules. In response to the issues with Pillar 2, Nigeria enacted the concept of significant economic presence through the Finance Act of 2019. The essence of significant economic presence is to establish a framework of taxing the income of non-resident companies providing services in Nigeria. Unlike the high global turnover threshold in the model rules, Nigeria's significant economic presence threshold is set at a more inclusive gross turnover above 25 million naira, reflecting a tailored approach designed to capture a broader range of economic activities within the country. Implication for taxation in Nigeria. This lower threshold under significant economic presence has several implications for Nigeria, such as enhanced tax inclusivity. by ensuring that a wider array of economic activities and non-resident companies contribute to Nigeria's tax revenue, significant economic presence, enhanced tax inclusivity, alignment with economic realities. The lower threshold reflects an alignment with the economic landscape and the presence of diverse businesses, which underscores Nigeria's commitment to fostering an equitable and inclusive tax framework. Potential model for developing nations. This approach also serves as a potential model for other developing nations seeking to implement more inclusive tax policies. Strategic implication and consideration. Compliance and administrative efficiency. The successful implementation of significant economic presence in Nigeria hinges on robust compliance management and administrative efficiency. By streamlining processes and enforcing regulations, Nigeria can ensure that significant economic presence effectively captures the economic presence of non-resident entities. Collaborative knowledge exchange. Nigeria's adoption of significant economic presence can catalyze collaborative knowledge exchange among developing nations, encouraging them to develop tax frameworks that reflect their unique economic conditions. Relevance in the digital economy. As the digital economy continues to grow, Nigeria's significant economic presence could also provide valuable insights into addressing the taxation challenges posed by digital enterprises operating across borders. In summary, while Pillar 2 strives for global tax fairness, its high turnover threshold limits its effectiveness in developing nations like Nigeria. However, Nigeria's significant economic presence rules offer a proactive solution, enhancing tax inclusivity and align with local economic realities. This approach could serve as a model for other developing nations. Moving forward, it's essential for developing countries to advocate for more nuanced global tax policies and explore additional measures to safeguard their revenues. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insightful content. Also remember to watch our previous videos.